Seriously, is that true? Is Daima not actually connected to Dragon Ball Super, like at all? It makes some sort of sense to think that it isn't. Daima is kind of sandwiched in between the Buu Saga and the Beer Saga, with only 6 months for Daima to take place. And let's not forget the constant retcons scattered in almost every episode. We'll get to those. So let's see what we can find to prove that Daima is in fact canon to Dragon Ball Super. But first we have to start off with something that actually proves that it isn't. Kibito Kai, one of the first retcons. We know that during the Buu Saga, Shin and Kibito used the Potara to show off what the fusion can do, but soon realized that their fusion is actually permanent. Then in the beginning of Super, they are still fused together, all the way until the Universe 6 tournament, where for the first time since the 90s, Shin and Kibito are split apart with the help of the Namekian Dragon Balls. Cool. They eventually split up like your parents did when you were younger. It was your fault, by the way. But hold on, why are Shin and Kibito also unfused in Daima? From the outside looking in, it seems like they were fused in the Buu Saga, defused with Buu's mysterious body odor gas, and then at some point in Daima, refuse again, then defuse before the Universe 6 tournament. Why? Like, why is Kibito constantly being birthed and unbirthed? Well, the clearest answer is that at some point in Daima, Shin and Kibito might need to fuse again. It would make the most sense as to why he is fused again in Super. But honestly, it's too early to tell. Daima doing this with Kibito Kai also retcons a retcon, the Potara time limit. Gowasu tells Goku the reason why they defused before was because of the 1 hour time limit the Potara has. It seems like Daima wants to go down the original path set up in the Buu Saga, with Buu's body causing fusions to break. Another retcon proving Daima isn't canon is the origin of the Dragon Balls. In Z, we were led to believe that the Namekian Dragon Balls were the original set, but Super retcons this, making the Super Dragon Balls the original set, which led to the Namekians carving their Dragon Balls from them. But in episode 4 of Daima, it's stated that the Demon Realm Dragon Balls are the originals. This one, yeah, it's not looking good. But at the same time, the Super Dragon Balls were never stated to be the original set. They most likely are the most powerful set, but never stated to be the original. I'm pretty sure no one said it, but I could be proven wrong. It's also fun to think about Zalama starting the trend of having 7 Dragon Balls as opposed to 3, a trend which Minaito's Dragon Balls do not seem to follow, with his set only consisting of 2 Dragon Balls. Makes you think about the origins of his set. This example is one of the most recent retcons, which is Vegeta being able to turn Super Saiyan 3. Now, listen here. I know we all creamed when Vegeta pulled this out his ass. This for sure beats Gear 5, but him being able to turn Super Saiyan 3 raises some questions. If he can do it in Daima, why hasn't he done it in Super? Like at all? The answer is actually really simple. It's because he doesn't need to. Remember that there's a 6-month gap between Z and Super, meaning Vegeta probably didn't even have enough time to master the form and just went on to using God and Blue. Forms with rewards that far outweigh the risks, unlike Super Saiyan 3. Why do you think Goku doesn't use it like that anymore? Besides using it against Beerus, Future Trunks, for like 1 second against Kale and Caulifla, there is no use for Super Saiyan 3 in modern Dragon Ball. As sad as it is, it's the truth. It uses way too much energy, so much energy it was eating up Goku's life force and shortening his 1 day back on Earth. Although being one of the most useless forms in Dragon Ball, that long, beautiful blonde hair will live on in our hearts forever. Anyways, did you know Shenron will only give you 1 wish if you're not a regular wisher? Yeah, Daima makes his retcon as well. Although this one actually makes some sense, as Pilaf and Sorbet only get 1 wish each, Chile only got 1 wish, and King Goma was hit with the "you cannot make another wish at this time" prompt from Shenron. As hilarious as this is, this most definitely helps Daima's case in being canon to Super, for filling in all these previous plot holes. And now for the biggest retcon Daima has given us thus far. We finally find out who originally created the Dragon Ball multiverse, Super Majin Raimus, ordered by the good Supreme Demon King who wanted to expand the Demon Realm, which led to a lot of Majins migrating to these brand new universes, which include the Namekians and the Supreme Kais. Shit, even the Cybermen are from the Demon Realm. By the way, the whole all Majins have pointy ears made the fandom bug out. Got us all wondering who came from the Demon Realm. Fucking Manaka has pointy ears. Is there something he's not telling us? Is he from the Demon Realm? Anyways, back to the Kais, who are actually called Glints. Raimus selected a few Glints to become the Supreme Kais, who watch and monitor over various universes. This was a huge pill to swallow. I mean, this completely undercuts everything Super built up, with the Gods of Destructions, the Angels, the Grand Priest, and Xeno. I mean, how does everything even fit into place? Oddly enough, it all fits into place perfectly. I want you to look at Raimus and tell me he does not look like Xeno's father. Maybe not his father, but there's definitely some resemblance. The blue skin, the purple, yellow, and white fit combo, that fat ass Stewie Griffin head. It's clear what Toriyama intended here. Raimus is the original god of creation, and Xeno is the original god of destruction. They are the yin yang of the Dragon Ball cosmology. And notice that Shin says they're still the highest authority in the universe, meaning Raimus and Xeno. It could be referring to Raimus and the good Demon King, but with the title title of the Demon King being passed around after the predecessor's death, it's highly unlikely that he's referring to the good Demon King. You know, Daima is adding so much lore for the creation of the Dragon Ball multiverse, but has yet to explain the origins of the Grand Priest and the angels. Again, I'm gonna assume that it's just way too early to tell. So is Dragon Ball Daima canon to Dragon Ball Super? It obviously is. That flashback of Rimus shows all of the Supreme Kais from Super, and Shin earlier says that he and Goku are from Universe 7, ideas that came about in Super. Hopefully this helps you see how Daima is very much canon to the entire Dragon Ball story and not just a weird alternate timeline that overwrites Super. But at the end of the day, we just have to wait until Daima ends to see how everything else falls into place. Thanks for watching.